everyone, I'm Kevin Bartlett.
And I'm Christine Strauss, and this is The Real Deal with Baird and Warner, where we cover all things real estate.
For buyers, sellers, renters, investors, and fellow agents. Before we introduce our guest for today, let's take a quick look at this weekend's market activity and make sure to stay tuned for our Mortgage Minute coming later in the show. This weekend saw a big jump in listings, the biggest jump we've seen this entire year. We're back to kind of late November, early December numbers on the listing side. Very good news there. We want to keep seeing that continue.
Absolutely. And so with that rise in the inventory and the listings, we actually saw the buyer activity bounce right back up there with it as well. So again, those buyers were out. It is a very aggressive market right now. So those buyers, it just keeps rising, it seems, every week.
Yep, it's crazy. It's staying crazy, everyone.
Exactly. Today we are excited to welcome Michelle Hefley with us here today. She is our agent assist extraordinaire. So thanks, Michelle. We really appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. So Michelle does an excellent job helping a lot of our top producing agents in the office with a plethora of items and ways that she can really help them with their business. So Michelle, we are so excited to dive in with you today just to hear all about this service that you offer.
Absolutely. I'm excited to share.
Yeah, wonderful. All
right, so first things first, tell us a little bit about the Agent Assist program. What is it all about, and what kind of things are offered for agents?
Absolutely. And with the Agent Assist program, we are really here to help the agents work smarter, not harder. So that's kind of how I've always thought about this position. And we help agents with anything from database and website management in terms of KV Core. We help with marketing services, different programs that they offer and services. And then we're also here to help with social media and marketing in general. So
pretty much almost everything.
Yeah. We try to cover all your bases.
That is wonderful. And so kind of bouncing off of that a little bit, what made you decide to get into the Agent Assist program? Did you have any background with this before coming to Baird and Warner?
Sure. So with my background, I was actually a realtor with my mom. We were a team back in St. Louis, Missouri. So this fell into the perfect alignment with me getting back to work. I stayed home to raise my kids. And this was the perfect area where I have such a passion for real estate.
Right.
So, and helping realtors. I understand what goes on behind the scenes, so for me to kind of take that off their plate.
Absolutely. That's great. And that's wonderful too that you have that background so you really understand the agent's life and what they need and what's important. So that's so wonderful.
Yeah, that's very important. That's awesome. We have some more to talk about St. Louis too. We'll talk after
very good.
Okay, so you offer all of this help. All sorts of things that you just listed. From your experience, is there like one or two things that almost everybody takes advantage of more than others? Is there anything that everything is beneficial, obviously, but is there anything people take more advantage of than others?
Absolutely. I think for the new agent, they really need help with getting KV Core just set up so that's your database management system that we have so much specializing that you can do within KV Core. It is time consuming, so if you can, share what you would like, and we sit down, create different templates, and that helps the agents then when it comes out to doing e-blasts or anything going out, that it's catered to them. They have it special, any special information that they want to share. And then social media. So that is obviously a time-consuming, different area for realtors. So if I can help them with that, we always are up and ready to do that.
Yeah, and that is so great to point out too, that you're able to really, like you said, cater it to that agent, maybe consult with them on what's their style, what kind of theme, what's their brand, right? It's all about branding too. So really great that you're not just doing this blanket for everyone. You can really cater it to each agent. That's wonderful.
Yeah, definitely.
You bet. Within marketing services, they have excellent templates just to help you get started. But again, we can help customize those and let the agents really shine on what their focus is or what they want to communicate to their clients or to their different farm areas.
Absolutely. Oh, that's just such an awesome thing to do for the agents. And so kind of again branching off of that, why would it make sense for an agent to partner with you to use the Agent Assist program?
Sure, with Agent Assist, it's really scheduling in advance to get our time set aside that we can sit down and work with the agents to decide, here's how much time I'm willing to dedicate to this or have available in my schedule. And then we're also able to help really dig deeper into the products and services that Baird & Warner offers our realtors. It is above and beyond what I've ever seen with any other company. So with all of the different webinars that we offer and the different things for new agents, if they're not aware of what's available, then we can help them move along that path. With the experienced agents, it really is about helping them brand themselves, market that, and then how to get it out to the general public. I know different agents that I've worked with, we're going outside of the box, working with, different garage sale things or different marketing they're doing in the community. Are they doing food drives? So there's lots of different specifics and why it would be beneficial for a realtor to step in and ask us to assist.
That's awesome, and that's great that you work with experienced and new agents, because like you said, they have two totally different, goals when meeting with you. Yeah. Absolutely.
You see that, and everything that they do, they might not know from the ground up what is expected or what needs to be communicated on different social media platforms. Even just how to brand themselves, so we can work on that.
Good,
awesome.
Good. That's so good to know.
So most importantly, how do I reach out to utilize this? Do I reach out to you directly, or is there any specific way?
Absolutely. We definitely hope that you will reach out to us directly via text or email. And then again, we'll schedule accordingly on our calendar. Different hours can be set aside on a weekly basis, or it can be just an as needed throughout the month or the week, whatever it may be. You never know when your next listing is coming up.
Right.
So we are definitely available to work on the fly to help you succeed in working, smarter, not harder.
Good. That's so good.
That is awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here, Michelle. This is really helpful for agents. If you are a Baird Warner agent out there and you're not utilizing this, you should be. I know that I might have to start doing that myself.
Absolutely.
Because, it really is a matter of sometimes you don't even know what you don't know, and it sounds like you're the one to go to kind of point agents in the right direction, and at least show them what they could be doing.
Exactly.
And teach them how to do it.
Happy to set aside time to show you kind of the ropes on those opportunities.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again for being here. We really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for having me.
And now a word from Chris Patras with Key Mortgage for our weekly Mortgage Minute.
Hello, it's Chris Patras with Key Mortgage, giving you the Mortgage Minute. I'd like to switch gears on this session and speak more to the seller than the buyer. And that is because we are definitely in a seller's market. And what I would like to bring to your attention as far as a mortgage perspective is concerned, it's not just about the price the buyer is willing to pay for your property. I would strongly encourage you to use your Baird & Warner agent as a source to review all of the attached pre-approval letters with you and offer their opinion. But one thing that you may not realize is that your buyer may not be truly pre-approved. It might be that you see a pre-approval letter from a very well-known big box bank, but chances are they didn't really do a pre-approval. The other thing that you might not be aware of is a lot of those institutions may not do an appraisal. They may choose to do a desktop appraisal or a drive-by, and that could be detrimental to your property appraising at the purchase price, because the appraiser is not in your home looking at all of the fantastic upgrades that you've done and improvements. So that's another thing to consider. And the other thing to consider when looking at these pre-approval letters is that a lot of lenders may not be able to close quickly, especially going back to the big box banks and online lenders. And On the flip side, if you're looking at a buyer who wants to delay the closing, or perhaps you want to delay the closing because you haven't found a home, one thing to consider is your buyer may not be able to lock in their interest rate for that long a period of time. So if interest rates should go up, would the buyer still qualify? Would the buyer still be comfortable with that mortgage payment? The other thing to consider with a long-term closing is the buyer may not be able to get a clear-to-close loan approval in the time that you would like. And that's because if they're closing, let's say, in 90 days, the clear-to-close approval can't take place until 30 days before closing. Otherwise, their financial documents would expire. So again, these are all things to think about when you are considering an offer on your home. It's not just about the price. Please consider your buyer's lending as well. This is Chris with Key Mortgage. Please reach out, 630-244-2058.
Thanks again to Michelle Hefley for joining us and sharing all of her great experience with the Agent Assist program and how it can truly benefit a lot of the agents.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I need to start taking more advantage of that myself.
Exactly,
that is for
yeah.
sure. So definitely thanks to Michelle for being here.
Right. A lot of great tools, a lot of great resources.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again for joining us. I'm Kevin Bartlett.
And I'm Christine Strauss. Catch us next time to hear about
The Real Deal.